From Wish TV and the All Indiana Podcast Network, this is the Business, Equity, and Opportunities Podcast with Scott Sander.
Welcome to the Business, Equity, and Opportunities Podcast. I'm Scott Sander. On this episode, Shea talks about online options to help you outsource your accounting needs.
Looking for ways to save on your energy bills? AES Indiana has you covered. From smart thermostats to home energy assessments, we offer simple solutions to keep your home comfortable and your costs down. AES can help you save money and energy with kits, tips, rebates, and more. Visit aesindiana.com/ways to save to learn more about how we can help you save money. AES Indiana, helping you discover real ways to save.
Every business is unique and has a target audience. If you own or manage a business, Circulus Digital Media can help you connect and grow your customer base with turnkey digital solutions that are nimble, offering best-in-class results, service, and support to reach a bigger customer base, allowing you to pinpoint a specific audience down to the smallest details. Get outside the city, the state, span the globe. Put Circulus Digital Media to work for you. Get started now at circulusdigital.com. That's circulusdigital.com.
Welcome back to Business, Equity, and Opportunities. Time to bring back a now familiar face here, Shea, Chief Financial Officer of Circle City Broadcasting, our parent company here. We've said before that our company is in many ways a small, big business or big, small business. Bottom line is single owner, privately owned. That means the work you do is very similar to our friends and viewers down the line and what they'll face as well. So we appreciate your expertise. Want to revisit one of the first things we ever talked about on this show with you, and that is the idea that maybe for somebody who's got a great idea for a new widget or a new recipe or something like that, the numbers game may not be something to tackle by yourself. It's kind of echo that thought again. Why is that you think sometimes it's best to look somewhere else for accounting and bookkeeping?
Great question. Good to see you again, Scott. It's great to be back. I think this is a point that is worth hammering over again and again, because a business owner's specialty is not necessarily based a numbers-based, kind of strength. And so to properly grow a business, that business owner likely needs to put all of their efforts into growing their business, seeding it, hiring employees, doing all of the other factors that will make that business successful. Oftentimes it is a colossal waste of time for that person to be spending time at night or on weekends or whatever, in whatever spare time they can find after their true business day is done, doing bookkeeping and things of that nature. And so that's why I always generally recommend, whether it be hiring an in-house person or using an external third party to take care of some of your accounting and bookkeeping needs.
All right, so let's get into that third party idea. We talked about the human element. In fact, some of our other contributors have offered their possible expertise and certainly their insight into face-to-face, person-to-person. Here, I want you to help me with my books. There is, though, in this modern world, often an online option, a computer option, maybe a cloud-based option. Are those reasonable options, and for whom would you think it would be? What do you want them to think about before turning that direction?
No question. I think, with each passing year, it only makes sense to eventually go to a cloud-based option. I think, what we went through the past couple of years with COVID, it's just sensical to be able to, with so many people working from home or forced to work from home, to be able to still access all of your information in real time, no matter where you are. There are plenty of cost-efficient cloud-based solutions available to small businesses, and I generally recommend to folks that I interact with that they use one of those options. I think it makes a lot of sense. It protects your data, it's accessible, you don't have to worry about backups, things like that. It should be one less worry for a business owner to concern themselves with, and I think it's nice to check that box.
Is there a simple industry standard right now, or are we still in sort of like the innovative phase where you'll have to do some research and figure out which one fits you best?
I think it's always advisable to do some research, but there are very accommodating vendors. For instance, QuickBooks is generally universally known. It's a very versatile system. Small, large companies use it. And it also depends what kind of business you have. Are you an inventory-based business and maybe have some more complications that a more out-of-the-box system wouldn't be able to handle? But more likely than not, there's a very cost-efficient system for you to use that shouldn't be too onerous for the typical business owner.
All right, so outside help may come in the form of a human being who's got a lifetime of expertise, and you can hire them either by the situation, or maybe just make them a sort of semi-permanent member of your full-time team. Or there is this digital option as well, the coming of cloud-based services and things of that nature. I tell you what, let's continue this conversation in a future episode of Business Equity and Opportunities. Specifically want to look at the idea of moving things over from, what I still think of as bookkeeping and the old ledgers and things like that to more of an online world. That work for you?
That sounds great. Thank you, Scott.
Thank you, Ty Shea.
Our thanks again to all the contributors who joined us for this episode of the Business Equity and Opportunities podcast. We hope you found it enlightening, useful, and inspiring. You'll find more information about the show on our website, BEOshow.com. You can watch Business Equity and Opportunities Sunday mornings at 10 on Wish TV, or live stream it through wishtv.com. Each week we provide 7 full segments with topics ranging from how to get started and how to access capital to the day-to-day running of your business and questions about accounting and bookkeeping. We feature business news and trends and always share a success story from one of our contributors. Join us next time for more insights into the world of small business. Be sure to sign up for our Business Equity and Opportunities newsletter to get even more valuable, up-to-date information. And if you have any questions or you'd like to be part of our show, please email us. The address is beo@wishtv.com. We'd love to hear from you. I'm Scott Sander. Thanks for listening.
Watch the Business Equity and Opportunity Show on Wish TV and access all of our content and share it on demand anytime at BEOshow.com. You can find more podcasts from Wish TV on the All Indiana Podcast Network at allindianapodcastnetwork.com.